Hey guys, welcome back for another unboxing video with Poppin Games. Today we're going to be unboxing the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Explorers Edition for the Nintendo Switch. So as you know, Breath of the Wild was released a few months back along with the release of the Nintendo Switch, and now they're re-releasing it in this Explorers Edition with included bonus Explorers Guide and Map. So that's what you're going to get in the box in addition to the game, and it shows you, pictures of them right there. Here we have the same US front cover as the original version of Breath of the Wild. It's got Link standing on this rock, looking over Hyrule Castle with Calamity Ganon in the background. You can see the game is rated E10 and up right there. Alright, and we have this outer box, so we're going to look at all the parts of it. Onto the left side, we have the continuation of the front cover image, and it says the title again. Other side, same thing, just continuing the image on the other side. The top just has the red, and it says Nintendo. The bottom, just some kind of warning or something. But it also does continue the artwork, like the grass. And onto the back, I believe this is the same as the back of the artwork for the back of the regular game, but I'm not sure because I have the one of the special editions myself. But anyway, it has various shots of gameplay, and it says, and some cutscenes. It says, "Answer the call. The shadow of Calamity Ganon rises over the ashes of Hyrule. Craft your survival. Defend the legend." And lots of different shots. And it also says down here that you can use compatible amiibo figures for helpful boosts on your adventures, sold separately, of course. It's got a picture of the Link Rider amiibo right there. This is a single-player game in all modes, docked, tabletop, and handheld. And it's compatible with the Pro Controller amiibo, as I mentioned, and has French and Spanish translations. The game is rated E due to fantasy violence, mild suggestive themes, and use of alcohol. Let's open this up. Okay, so we've got the game box, the guide, and the map. Let's take a look at the game first and foremost. Same cover as I mentioned. I believe this is just the same copy as the game as the old one, so I'll just look at it briefly. Actually, I think this is the same box that we see in the Master Edition, and the Special Edition was the other one, I believe. I have the Special Edition, or whatever the one below the Master Edition was, and it doesn't have like information on the back of the box because it's already contained in an outer box that gives you that information. So I'm pretty sure that's specific for this. It's also Y-fold packaged. And I'll open up the game real quick. And you can see there's the spine as well. And the back has the Guardian on it. On the inside, yep, it's got the same game card as at least the Special Edition includes. I'm not sure if that's the same image on the regular card, because I know I have the Special Edition and this image of Link climbing the mountain on the inside with Hyrule in the background. But now on to the real stuff about this edition, since it's got the bonus content, which is really cool. First off, we've got this map. Let's open this. It has a really nice feel to it. And it's got two sides. So on this side, we've got a close-up of the Great Plateau, and we see it has shots of chests, and I'm not sure what the other symbols are referring to, useful items. The skulls, I believe, are just referring to enemies. And here, I think, is where the Talus is, and I think this is... No, the Guardians are in the Abbey, so I'm not exactly sure. Oh, maybe the skulls are just referring to the skulls themselves, like those cave-shaped skulls. But anyway, this is just the plateau, pretty much. So it's basically, as you start the game, this is useful to you. It also shows you where the shrines are and the tower, which is useful, as well as the Shrine of Resurrection. On the back of this, I believe this is a map of the entire world of Breath of the Wild. Mostly just for like aesthetic purposes, I guess, because you have this map in the game when you open up your... Well, you don't have it completed in the beginning of the game, so there is that. But this is not really telling you where like specific like key items or shrines are or anything. It just says Hyrule, and it's showing you the whole map. But still useful, and it looks really nice, I gotta say. It has a nice feel to it too, and even the edges, you can see they're kind of like... I don't know how to describe that, but it's not like a flat edge. It's just they put a lot of attention to detail on this, at least for what it is, I think. And the Explorer's Guide. So we got a lot of pages here. We look at the front cover. We've got Link and... Oh, okay, we have Va Meadow in the background, actually. And this is actually a combined image of the back. I don't want to stretch it out, but you can see Windblight Ganon here, stretching out his arm. I assume this is Windblight, because why else would Vaughn be in the background? And yeah, I can tell by the way he looks that it's Windblight. So it's basically Link in a battle with Windblight right here. That's pretty awesome. It says Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Explorer's Guide, of course. The spine here says the title again. That's got the little Nintendo logo there. And let's take a look. I'm going to skim through the pages. There are too many for me to get through all of them, like at slower speed without skimming. But okay, that's really cool. We have Zelda 1 artwork here of Link handing Breath of the Wild Link the Master Sword, which is really awesome. I assume that's Zelda 1 Link. It looks like the artwork from Zelda 1, but it's definitely a retro Link. And there's actually a little reference to something in Breath of the Wild there, which is a spoiler, so I will not say it. Here we have the index, aka table of contents, showing you that there are actually 94 pages in this, so it's going to tell you a lot of things. And we'll look quickly. Wow, this is really nice. Tells you about, it's actually showing all the things in the classic Zelda from Zelda 1. There's the original Ganon and Link and Zelda in their sprites. And it's like a little timeline here, I guess, telling you about the history of the games. Timeline is not the right word considering what Zelda timelines have become, but you know what I mean. And here we get into Breath of the Wild, some information. I'm going to start skimming a little faster. It tells you about the runes. A little information about Amiibo. Definitely not trying to get you to buy any of them. And, okay, even the other Zelda series Amiibo, because they're all compatible, that's right. The Champion Amiibo. As always, feel free to pause to check out any of this in more detail and read everything. We got some of the enemies in here. Do they show you all of the enemies? Beware of potential spoilers in this book if you haven't played Breath of the Wild already. But come on, who hasn't played Breath of the Wild already, right? Yeah, so just a lot of information, which is really useful. I certainly didn't get any of this in my 230 plus hours of playing the game, but for those of you just getting into it now you have all this added stuff if you want to look at it. I'm going to skim a little faster now. It seems interesting to read even if you're like already done with the game or not playing it. Considering how much there is in Breath of the Wild, this book is even, you could even say it's small considering how much information there is, but they really packed a lot into it regardless. And you got the Lynel there. And the champions and their tribes. Great Fairy. I can tell about this book, it's not really like too cheaty. It's not really like telling you where things are and what to do. It's just explaining like information about stuff, which is pretty cool, and I like that direction of this. And okay, let's see. The adventure continues with the expansion pass. Does it tell us anything about the Champions Ballad? Let's see. First pack and then Master Mode, new armor. Okay, among other things, the second pack will provide a whole new story involving the 4 champions and a new dungeon. It's a great option for explorers who can't get enough of Hyrule. So that's pretty much all they've told us so far. Nothing really new about the Champions Ballad, which I believe is coming out in December, but I'm not sure. And on the back we have this, I believe that's the UK or European artwork for the cover of the box. It's definitely a different cover artwork that I've seen. And we've got the Sheikah Eye logo there on the right. And that's all we've got in there. But that is really cool. Put everything else back. To show you guys. Here's what you get. And that's that. That is going to wrap up this unboxing of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Explorers Edition for the Nintendo Switch. As always, thank you guys for staying tuned to Poppin Games for these unboxing videos. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.